Hey friend, John McLennan here, and in this video you're going to learn how to play Mike Campbell's guitar solo over the song Breakdown as recorded by Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. Now I did already post a lesson on how to play the chords and just a main guitar part through the entire thing, so if you haven't seen that yet, be sure to check it out. I'll link it up down below, but in this video we're going to be breaking down the solo. Now Mike Campbell here is using a lot of licks and phrases from what I call the pentatonic scale. Now this song is in the key of A minor, and so he's using an A minor pentatonic. Now real quick before we dive into that, if that sounds like something you've never heard before, the pentatonic scales, what I want to do is hook you up with my fretboard guide. I put together this awesome PDF that's going to show you the 5 must-know chords and scale patterns that I use to map out the entire fretboard. And on this page you're going to see the chords that go together with the scales, so you'll be able to start connecting the two and start understanding how to play over chord changes. So you can grab that completely for free as my gift to you. Just go to johnmclennan.com/fretboard guide, or you can use the first link down below to grab your copy. All right, well with that said, let's break down this solo. All right, so we come out of the chorus and the band is just vamping that. That A to G, just A minor to G major. And Mike Campbell comes in and first he just hits this big 5th fret of the low E string, and he just hits that note and lets it ring. And then what he does is he does kind of a re-intro. So he goes back to the main theme that you hear at the top of the song, and it goes like this. Then he adds a little variation. He goes. So it's sort of like the opening solo, but little different here. Let me break it down for you. We're sliding from 8 to 10 on the 2nd string and then back down to 8. And back up to 10. So that's all one pluck there. So you just keep that note fretted and you're sliding back and forth. I'm using my ring finger there. Then use your middle finger and grab the 9th fret of the 3rd string. So. Then on that same string, we're going to do a similar theme. We'll go 9 down to 7 and back up to 9. Then we'll finish on the 7th fret of the 4th string. That note is A there. So we've got. Now here I'm on my index finger. For the next phrase, what I do is actually quickly shift to my ring finger and go. And that's 7 down to 5, back up to 7, and then 7 on the 5th string. So we're just walking down a little sequence through the A minor pentatonic scale. Then we do this cool little bluesy lick. And that's starting on the 4th string, 5 hammer to 7, then 5 on the 3rd string, bend 7. So that's up, down, and then pull off to 5. Then play 7, then play 7 on the 4th string. So notice I shift to a different finger there. That's how you kind of negotiate the same fret number, but on different strings here. And I'm thinking about that classic minor pentatonic shape here. But you'll see that Mike is using it in a musical way, so he doesn't just play the scale like. He goes. And turns it into music with just a couple notes. So that's what you want to do. So far. Two, 3. Then we go back up to the main theme and do it again. Okay, that's all the same as the first time, but then we go like this. We play these really cool double stops that sort of ramp up the neck to the climax of the solo there. So I'm using a kind of Johnny B. Good, very common rock double stop here, sliding from 3 to 5, covering the second and first strings. And then when I get here, I play a whole measure of triplets, 1 enda, 2 enda, 3 enda, 4 enda, and you can just keep your strum hand going back and forth. And you can kind of break them up. Sometimes he just hits like one of the strings. Like. Then we ramp up like this. So that's 5 hammering to 8 on the second string. And then you grab 5 there on the first string. Then play the second string again, 8, slide up to 10. Then you let go of the first string and play it open. Then slide 10 to 13 on the second string, open, and then, so that's just back and forth there. 13, open, 13, and then add 12 there on the first string, which is part of your A minor. Here's a shape like the A shape, you know, from Caged here. So that's the walk up there. So all together, it sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. Double stops. All right, next, let's bring in a little bit of rhythm here, and this is gonna be the rhythm guitar part that I explained in the other video, so you can hear what both parts sound like together. Get set, and I'll count you in. 1, 2, 3, 4. So have fun putting that solo together and make sure you learn both parts. The rhythm, you know, and really lock that part in, and then try and work on the lead as well. And to help you connect all of this even more, be sure to grab my fretboard guide at the first link down below. And this is so important for understanding how the chords and scales connect. And a lot of today's solo was based on what we call the pentatonic scale. And if I had to pick just one scale, I think, to play for the rest of my life, I would pick the pentatonic. It's just so common and used in so much music that we all know and love. So grab your copy. Again, it's completely free. Just go to johnmcclennan.com/fretboard guide or click the first link down below. Hope you enjoy that. As always, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Have an amazing day, and we'll see you in another video real soon.